The next method that we have for looking at how spread out or the dispersion of our data is what we call the standard deviation. And it's given to us by this very complicated formula here, where essentially what we do is we take our data values, we subtract the mean from that, that's this x with the bar on top, and then we square those. We do that for every single data value that we have, add those all together, and then divide by one less than the amount of data values that we have. So instead of dividing by the number of values like our mean, we're dividing by one less. And then you take the square root of that entire thing. It's a long process. In this class, I am not going to be asking you to calculate this by hand. Maybe in a statistics class in the future, you will need to be able to calculate this by hand and use this formula, but today that is not the case. With our standard deviation, what it essentially tells us is the approximate average distance of the data from the mean. So instead of telling us the average value in the data set, it's telling us how far away the data is from the mean. In this class, essentially all I need you to be able to do is to be able to use a computer or a calculator to tell us what the standard deviation would be from a data set. So I'm going to work through this example using Desmos.com, and to find the standard deviation of Angela's scores from her first 8 basketball games. So we have the values here that we need to put in, and essentially all I need to do in my graphing calculator online here is to just type in STDEV, and then my parenthesis, and then input all of the data values separated by commas. So we have 17, 19, 13, 24, 14, 17, 18, and another 17. And here we can see that it gives me what now the standard deviation is. And we can see that it has it being as about 3.34 for the standard deviation of my data set. So that means when we found our mean of this last week in 8.1, now we can say that our average data points are about 3.34 away from the mean. That's how far away the average data value is from that mean.